and welcome to Samadhi Game. Today I'm going to do some mantras. I'm just going to do mantras and have a little fun with the mantras, and that's it, the mantras. So if you'd like to join me today for a Zen moment of mantra meditation, I'm inviting you today to do so. This is Samadhi Game. It's found at samadhigame.com, which is a place where you can go for the archived versions of this show. This show is now live. And you can also go to ustream.com, sign in there create an account with Ustream. Even if you don't broadcast, you can have an account and sign up for different shows that interest you, which are kind of interesting. And you'll get an email when you find that there's when you've signed up with the show and it's going live. So when we go live, you would get an email that says Samadhi Game is live. So if you like that, if you'd like to be notified, that's something you can do. All right, we're going to go straight into the Samadhi Game mantras, the Samadhi Game Manifesto of Enlightenment, which is quite a... let me see if I can find it here. There we go. There. Go straight into it and give some mantras that help us to center ourselves in that Zen position. O Great Spirit, O Mighty I Am Samadhi at the center of all creation, radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons, pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. Amplify and magnify this spark by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit into the potent God flame that I am. O the shimmering fountain of life that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me. I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, ebullient, celestial, cosmic heart fire. I manifest that life and light for our healing and regeneration, letting the breadth, height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness, that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, conscious awareness. I am the visible, audible, and tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana-chi from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light, flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love. Molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. Let's go ahead and do some breathing. I'm just going to turn this here down. So let's do some breathing. It's the saga breath. It helps us to center, to be calm and peaceful within. Breathing out, breathing in. If you'd like to read what I have here as guidelines, you can take your time and read that as we're breathing. Oops. The blind. Let's continue our mantra. As the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable and visible substance of living samadhi, as creativity and direction. I am a sun in the palace of the shining void, this temple a glistening world of infinite space, the process of my transformations, sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else but everywhere forever. I am Samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that, I am that, I am that. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. I am the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. In embodiment, in embodiment, in embodiment. I am oneness lived. This is an affirmation and prayer of the Divine Masculine Presence and Power. Download your free copy of Samadhi Game at samadhigame.com and find yourself a time every day to give some of these mantras. O sacred and masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth, that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable. Ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. That should be comforting. The absolute cooperation with the inevitable. Ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom forevermore I am. O sacred and masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth, that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable. Ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. Let's accept that inevitable now. All this freedom forevermore I am. O sacred and masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth, that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross currents of the human ego. I am Transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable, Ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom, forevermore, I am. Om. Peace. Amen. I am. Now here's a little bit of balance for all that masculine power, that masculine affirmation that we've been giving. Let's give this affirmation and prayer of the divine feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. I am the divine feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace. With me now in the intuition, dance, and the relations of my heart, chalicing the hallowed vision, purpose, and paradigm of the golden age dawning. Blessed queens of Buddhic, angelic, and Christic realms, Green Tara, Kuan Yin, Green Tara, Holy Mary, O Pallas Athena, Parvati, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, whom I am. Hear our calls for compassion, wholeness, and the manifest oneness in the flesh. Now, here formulate your intention, abstract or concrete. See and feel as though this intention were already manifest. That means allowing for yourself to change the entire feeling tone of your life, this quick fix for all that ails you. This allowing yourself to change on a dime, this feeling tone. Remembering this beautiful connection to the oneness of who you really are. I am. See and feel this intention from that position. From your completed position, you can allow yourself maybe temporarily to feel that oneness, that delight that you get when something conditional has happened. Now, allow it to be there without the condition. Guide us, intensify our path, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, the manifest experience of healing and truth, and the mastery, liberation, and triumph of enlightenment. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. And know that so too is safe is your visualization, that beautiful thing that you have thought forth for yourself, for your planet, for your love. Let's do nothing silent, sounding light. I am zero, the great yang, the vast silence, the undisturbed stillness, radiating an antakarana of oneness, the sounding of love alone, the essence of life and light, strength, courage, beauty, and perfection. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. We're going to do it 9 times. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. 3 more times. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light, I am whole and universe, luminous golden white. In the stillness within, existence I am births to an active great yin radiance, spreading throughout the vastness. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. Oftentimes you have to take conscious silence. Make it conscious, not just that it just happens that you have this meditative silence, but you consciously invoke it. Louder and louder the great mother I am, muses, inspires, hums, and sings songs of new life, a glad music of my heart. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, my melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. Born now anew. I receive and I accept this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, conscious awareness. That quick fix. I receive and I accept. The Zen of Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Son, conscious awareness. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. 7 altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am crowned complete. This next mantra is called the Radiant Circle of Healing Love and the Art of Life and Liquid White Light. O Radiant Circle of Healing Love and the Art of Life and Liquid White Light, encircle me now, encircle me now, encircle me now. I am this loving splendor encircling me now. I am this living prana chi encircling me now. I am this liquid crystal fire encircling me now. I am this samadhi encircling me now. I'm sorry, I took you off the screen. This I radiate, radiate, radiate. As the active intelligence of powerful conscious volition, that I am, I govern this exhaustless energy and precipitate all things into form. Of those who come under this radiation of this, my radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, including all those Samadhi Game people that are listening in today, all those who ever listen in, who ever have any interest at all in Samadhi Game tribe, let them be encircled with this art of life and liquid white light. I ignite and I expand the illuminating center within their bodies, emotions, and minds into that active, perfect, and eternal garment of enlightenment. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light that I am, instantly bring healing to and make art of all dual human ego in my world, opening wide the door of my heart to the ineffable, divine and present existence in expression and expansion. I am the wide open door of my heart, flooding forth the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, the enchanting essence of my electronic body, and I am Samadhi. I balance, blaze, and dazzle the threefold activity of my heart's Samadhi. Ennobling love, wisdom, and power encircles me, now and forever bringing healing to and making art of every dual human ego activity, freeing me to leap into divine union with the source of these, the shining three. I am the mighty, magic, electromagnetic circle of invincible liquid love, light, and life substance, instantly transmuting and harmonizing, healing and making art of every discordance or distraction which seeks to enter or intrude itself, masquerading as the I am me. I am the self-sustaining perfection of my world, enfolded in the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light. The Samadhi that I am, I remain. Vanish the veils of light and shade. I abide in the shining truth of divine law and the justice of eternity. I am the lake of kindness, free of disturbing conditions inner and outer. I am commanding all energies, all therapies within this, the inner magic of my radiant circle of healing love, to be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of Samadhi, the all-pervading, serene and harmonizing bliss. Samadhi is I am, memory and momentum, the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. From billowing clouds in the spotless sky of the tangible I am, Samadhi that I am, comes now a downpour of the memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. A drenching of mastery and dominion here and now, rivulets of wise thinking, lovely feeling and powerful activity, converging as eternal sweep of the sacred Ganga. The memory and momentum of love, wisdom, and power, flooding forth as a million Niagara Falls, ceaselessly descending into and around all my thoughts, feelings, and activities, including the work that I have with all my clients. Just to give you an example, with all my clients, my family, my plans for traveling, for my plans for having fun, my plans for Sunny Mellow, and all of the joy that can happen here, to harmonize and perfect them now, as Christos, as Krishna, as Buddha, as Pharaoh, as monarch, as the Divine Mother, Father, as the Sun-conscious neutral witness awareness. I enter this golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction here and now, bathing in the streaming memory and momentum of love, life, and light. I take command of all thoughts, feelings, and actions below the high lands of superconscious living and awareness. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. Lo, I am become the sea of mirth itself. O loving I am Samadhi that I am. O Ganesha, O great divine director, and the great karmic board that I am. I invoke your memory and momentum of sustained enlightenment and divine direction. I am that guidance now. I am that courage and strength that acts into my attention to my purpose, plan, focus, freedom, dharma, and death. Love, light, fullness, relationship, nourishment, and life. I hold my scepter of dominion and power sustained. From the joyous I am samadhi that I am, I descend in the whirlwind radiance of this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Pharaoh, monarch, divine mother, father, sun, conscious awareness. I envelop my four lower bodies, the unbroken thrill excuse me, of that neutral witness and unique sexual essence. And I stand guard over my entire consciousness, being, and world, 24/7. O eternal I am, samadhi beyond all imagination of expectancy. I charge my physical, emotional, mental, and etheric bodies with that memory and momentum of full conscious realization as I issue the following command to all the polarized human creation in the ego etched in my pranas, chakras, and meridians, and those of the entire planetary body. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of samadhi. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the violet light of samadhi. I let the instantaneous release of this self-luminous, infinitely intelligent light substance issue forth without limit from the immortal samadhi, that I remember I am, that I remember I am, that I remember I am, and I charge these pranas, chakras, and meridians, thoughts and feelings, activities and environment with the victorious memory and momentum of the golden river of sustained enlightenment and divine direction, such that all polarized human creation and ego is instantly transmuted and transfigured into refined and perfected states of awareness, action, and physicality. Invocation, nobility, individualized. O omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent essence of oneness, charge and fill my body, hold and heal my feelings, magnify and seal my thoughts with the nobility of that individualized, limitless unconditional love, prescient lyrical poetry, deep and penetrating intimacy, resonant holy harmony, eternal commanding peace, clear and focused purity, fresh and crisp clarity, boundless radiant happiness, firm and steadfast faith, delicate springing hope, humble giving charity, resolve of placid patience, unruffled dispassionate poise, mature and selfless courage, mighty Herculean strength, unwavering determined fearlessness, dissolving consuming fire, blazing crystalline serenity, smooth and shining tranquility, ebullient bubbling joy, witty transmuting humor, secure and manifest abundance, pure power and dominion, determined directed dharma, great and pure goodness, exceptional exquisite beauty, perfect brilliant luminosity, fantastic noble freedom, benevolent compassionate oneness, and resolute goodwill, and any other nobility that you might want to name. That I am here, everywhere, now and forever, in action, in action, in action. I am here, everywhere, now and forever. In the fullness of cosmic joy, we accept this and miracles manifest here and now, with unconditional love, wisdom, and power, anchored in the earth, air, fire, water, and akasha, and tangibly manifest in our lives and in the lives of all evolutions of light throughout cosmos. Okay, let me take this off the screen. Let me go searching for another mantra. I'd like to actually go through the squares process here. I think we have enough time. You'll notice that throughout any and all the religions that you can ever take yourself to and think about, you'll notice that they all sing mantras of the divinity that lies within them, of course, They name it as something outside of them so they can get a handle on it, whether it be Shiva or Krishna or Buddha or whatever the name. It's all for that I am self, that self that resides within us, the images, the archetypes of perfection, whether it be even Jesus. So all of these different chants come, and all these images, these affirmations of who they really are, is found in every chant that you can find throughout the face of the earth. We choose with Samadhi Game to make it a little bit more straightforward, not quite as symbolic. In some ways it may not be quite as poetic, but it is valuable, straightforward, clear-cutting affirmation of the archetypical forms of enlightenment, who you really are. Let's do this squares process. A line down the paper and a line across the paper, so you can see that. And we'll do desire for, and the fear of at the top of the page, and desire for, and fear of at the bottom of the page. So you have 4 quadrants each mapped out, and then we choose what it is that's up for us. Is it betrayal, desire for betrayal, fear of betrayal? And what's the opposite of betrayal? We seem to think that one side is better than the other, but it's really not. The opposite of betrayal is confidence. And so we write that in, and now we have 4 squares, each dedicated to the positive and negative polarities of each side of a polarity. So betrayal is desired and feared. Confidence is desired and feared. So here we are in this square. I'm going to just see if I can bring up the Samadhi Game chat, and I haven't done that yet, and I'm sorry for those of you on Samadhi Game at this moment, but I'll bring it up to the 4 at this point. Let me see if I can find it. It takes me a moment. Just take a second longer and I'll be with you. I'll bring up the chat here. I have to, it's a few steps of launching things. And there. Now we're on. Hello. Good. Oh, hey, Kathleen and Father Frank listening as well. So we're just going to do this quickly through. I'm not going to give as much explanation as I normally do. I feel as though sometimes we just have to sort of forge ahead with mantras and work, which is this meditation, this mantra meditation, this affirmative present mantra meditation, as well as the process. The processing goes into where we are in consciousness, even when it's really ripe for us, especially when it's ripe for us, and then work with that so that we feel as though we can get to the neutral witness of it, that which is beyond the desires for and the fears of each level of polarity. So we'll start with the desire for betrayal. People would think, what can you get out of betrayal? What can you get out of it? You can get control. You can get fear. You can get some. You can get some maybe a sense of security. Why is it that you're betraying someone? Why would you want to do that? You would because you feel more secure with another choice that you might make. If you have ideas about this, you can. I am looking at the chat, so I can add that in as well. But other reasons for betraying is You don't want the responsibility that you had been given. Don't want responsibility. Betrayal. Betrayal comes because you want more. And it could be more of anything. Money, sex, love, relationship. Betrayal, want more. So betrayal has a potent, desire. There's an actual thing there in the world which spurs on this need to invoke and live in this quadrant of polarity. What's the fear of betrayal? The fear of betrayal. The fear of betrayal is that you'll be caught. There'll be retribution. There'll be judgments. There'll be beheadings. In the olden days, that's what betrayal meant to a lot of the monarchies and all of that. Beheadings and difficulties, internment, the displeasure of important people in one's life. You can write these all down, because as we write them down and they become a little bit more physical, and we have a little bit more idea that they're there, rather than just letting them mix with the boil of consciousness and not have a view of them. We actually get a very close view of them when we do this particular process. This is a processing technique which allows us to actually be truthful with issues that are sticky and messy and difficult in our lives. So the desire for, let's go on to the next one. So we have now filled out some of the top, and I'm sure if we had a round table right now and we're sitting there, we could actually bring on a lot more of the ideas of the top of this quadrant. But I'd like to rush along a little bit. I do have someplace to be in just about half an hour, so I'm going to have to get through this quickly and leave. So the desire for confidence. This is usually the easy one. Well, because it means trust. It means the desire for confidence is the desire for security, for love, for well-being, for relaxation. Do I have your confidence on this? Oh, I can relax. The desire to hold confidence is to strengthen, is to form alliance, is to make friends. I mean, you can go down the list. There's a lot of confidence building stuff. The desire for confidence, and if we even look at it as in terms of having confidence, in yourself, that's another interpretation of confidence. The fear of confidence, but it relates to some degree. There's a resonance there. So a fear of confidence, the fear of confiding is lack of trust. The fear that we have. What is the fear? What is the fear? What is the fear of confidence? Why do we fear it? Because we could be betrayed. We could be lied to. Could be revealed. Could be made public. And so on and so forth down the line like that. It involves fear of confidence is fear of humiliation. So you see each of these quadrants, and then what we do is we find something between betrayal and confidence, and maybe it is something as easy as compassion. And we draw that circle around, and we let that compassion, we offer it up to the divine Lord, to the divine universe, to the love, the compassion of all things and everywhere, and say a little prayer offering that to overcome all of these pulls here and yonder, and also an idea that somehow we can use these different quadrants of betrayal and confidence much more intelligently in the future. So there we are with that. I am grateful for your joining us today. My idea was to have a very short session and move forward. Thank you for joining us with Samadhi Game. I'm going to bring us back to our opening screens here, and wish you well, and hope that you will find us another time impromptu on Samadhi Game. Signing up at Ustream will allow you to get those emails when we go live, and then you can be more sure that you'll be able to join us on our impromptu broadcasts. Again, thank you, and good day to you. Quick fixes. Just one last comment, and that is, stay with these quick fixes, these shifts in consciousness, these shifts in vibration, so you can shift out of whatever it is that's ailing you quickly.